There is, bar none, nothing more important in any human being's life than to be able to answer the question, who am I? And it's not a question anyone can answer for you. I can't tell you the answer. You have to answer it. There's this wonderful scene in the movie City Slickers with Jack Palance, who plays I don't know, Curly Washburn, I think it is, right? He's the old grizzly cowboy, and Billy Crystal, who's the city slicker, right? And who's was making French roast coffee and spooked the herd. So the two of them are out there, and he thinks Curly is going to kill him. Anyway, he finds out that Curly once fell in love with this beautiful woman. He says, "Well, why didn't you stop? Why didn't you talk to her?" And he says to her, life is about just one thing. And so he asks, "Well, what's that thing?" He says, "That's for you to find out." This is what it is. It's something that one comes to see from itself. Nobody can tell you. That's the quest. In the Arthurian legends, they all go looking for the Holy Grail, right? That's the round table, and Arthur and Galahad and Lancelot. They all decide they're all off to seek the Holy Grail. But here's the deal. They all have to go out into the forest. And the forest represents the dark unconscious, the place in ourselves we don't really want to go. And they all have to enter into the forest from a different place. They all have to go a different way. And they all have to go into the forest in a place that nobody else has gone before. It's that myth is telling us you're going to go to discover yourself. And it's a way that only you can go. Nobody else is ever going to go there. And nobody else has ever gone there before. It's a way that is unique to you. That's why the question of who am I, the I am, who is the I am, is so poignant and so powerful. The name of this first retreat I'm doing is called Finding I Am. And while we all end up at the same place, we all get there differently. We all find the one, and we all find that that one is myself. But the experience of it is completely and totally unique. It couldn't be any other way. Otherwise, it wouldn't be very satisfying, would it? It wouldn't have that power. It wouldn't have that satisfaction. It wouldn't have that wondrousness to it. If it was all just God does it for you, it wouldn't have the same kind of energy behind it. It's kind of like the thrill seeker. Right? We all want to have the experience of the victory for ourselves. Yeah, we all want to have the experience of safety. We all want to have the feeling of family and belonging. And at the same time, we all want that juice of freedom. We want the juice of experience. We want to wrestle with ourselves. This is what the spiritual journey is all about. It's about discovering our power as well as discovering our vulnerability, because they go hand in hand. It's about discovering who I am in all of its beauty and in all of its magnitude. And with that, discovering our relationship to the whole, our relationship to others. In other words, discovering love. Love in all of its wonder, but also in all of its power. It's awesome power. And what does the world need more now than love? And lots of it. This is what I call people to. The motto for Om School, which is the place, the school I founded, along with Lisa, co-founded. Our motto is "We teach love." It's all about love, but love isn't just being nice to people. It's sometimes it has to be hard, but it's always kind. It is always open. It is always operating from the highest standpoint. It's always in partnership with truth and compassion and wisdom. It is always in the interest, the best interest, the highest interest, the most loving interest of all. So this is why I do this work. This is why what I call people to discover oneself, to come to know yourself as you are, to find the I am, can be daunting, because we have to move through all the layers and levels that we're not. We have to confront all the things we're afraid of. And we're afraid of them because we think that's what we are. Underneath that sense of not being enough it's more than a belief. It's a solid conviction. It's an energetic assumption that I'm not enough, that I'm not lovable, that I'm not smart enough or pretty enough or intelligent enough or resourceful enough or creative enough or successful enough. It's at that level, it is a belief embodied in the body itself. It's a traumatic thing. It's not a conceptual thing. And so we're really confronting something in us that is absolutely convinced that if we find out the truth about us, it's just going to kill us. And that's why this process of moving inward is so daunting. And that's why entering into that forest, like the Knights of the Round Table, is such a heroic act. And that's why it is the hero's journey that you're undertaking. But this is the road to walk. Many have walked before and say, yeah, you can do it. You're going to be doing it like nobody else has done it before. So, but there are signs you can follow, and others are going to be going too. There were a lot of knights doing it at the same time. And that's why there are sanghas. That's why there are groups. That's why churches really exist. That's why there are tribes, like-minded people, which is what you'll be doing it with at this retreat. So I really hope you'll join me. I really hope you'll partake deeply in the opportunity to take a half a day, to take a half of a Sunday. And if you can't be there on Sunday, it'll all be recorded, so you can take a half day on your own or spread it out over multiple days when you can. I will break all of it down after the fact, so you'll have it, so you can take it in smaller chunks if need be, so that you can make this kind of inner journey. Because for me, it's what the world needs. It's what I know I needed and continue to need. It's not the kind of thing that you like going to the gym. You don't go once and say, that was good, I'm in shape now. It's a practice for life. It's an adaptation that is ongoing. So please join me. I'd love to have you, love to meet you, love to get to see you, not in person, at least on Zoom. So until then, be kind to yourself, be kind to everybody. Love you all. Namaste.